Thousands of buildings could be built in just a few years in a land-based factory, then floated out to the city and connected to each other. Standardized platforms fused with pre-built buildings mean the city would grow faster, expanding exponentially in all directions. And residents would be able to move into their ready-made floating homes immediately.
After disasters, as we've seen after Katrina, people are more willing to accept new technology. These things will only be accepted after a big disaster.
A floating New Orleans just offshore is within reach, but engineers want to go further and cut the cord from land entirely. That means finding a self-sustaining way to provide food, water, and electricity to the city's 300,000 people. No easy task, but not impossible. Building an entirely new offshore city of New Orleans would take a few years. For starters, it would take a fleet of industrial-strength tugboats a whole year just to assemble the 10 square miles of floating platforms. The city would become the largest floating structure on the planet, bigger than all the existing cargo ships put together. But as it took shape, the city at sea would break new ground in another way. Since it floats, it could be possible for the entire city to change location at will. But while a mobile New Orleans presents new opportunities, it also presents sustainability challenges. Near land, New Orleans would be able to tap into the utility grid of the old city. But once unplugged from shore and on the move, the city would have to be able to draw its resources from the ocean.